Happy New Year! Yes, by the time you're watching this, it is officially going to be 2020. And, you know, what a decade, because I went from 18 to 28 within this decade. And it's crazy that I can't believe we're already in 2020. What I wanted to do was make a video on my top 5 favorite pickups from 2019. Yes, this is a little late, but nevertheless, you know, I wanted to look back on the past year of sneakers, and, you know, get straight into 2020. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna put them in order or not. Let me try to, yeah, I'll put them in order. So number 5, I have like that. The Cool Gray 4. So I didn't really want to put a retro Jordan in there, even though this is not an OG colorway, but it's still an old silhouette. And, you know, with so many shoes that came out this year, this still was one of my favorites, one of my most anticipated ones. These came out originally, and I was in 8th grade and just couldn't afford to buy my own shoes at the time. So when these came out, or when they re-released them, you know, I was really glad. I was waiting for this to come out. So, you know, I have a video out on the 04 pair, 04, 05, and I still have these DS only just because, I mean, I like to break out my shoes a little later than everybody else, because when they release, everybody's rocking them. So, you know, still DS, just fire colorway. You know, the Cool Gray, those hints of yellow, this hint of yellow, just a dope shoe. Again, as you may know, I'm a fan of 4s, so number 5, the Cool Gray 4. Coming in at number 4, I'm gonna actually have to put a Travis Scott in there as one of my favorite pickups. So the Cactus Jack Air Force 1, I'm gonna actually put at number 4. Just a dope box. Cactus Jack in Russian. The Flame or Cactus Jack logo. Cactus Jack there. Just dope box. But we don't wear the box, so let me show you the shoe.
Bruh.
Another fire shoe, man. This thing is crazy what they did. Again, an old silhouette. So this is an Air Force 1, made in the 70s, I believe, originally as a basketball shoe. But this shoe is so, just, I don't know, I mean, like, it's so important to sneaker culture, especially here in LA. I know for sure New York. But this shoe is, I mean, it's part of street culture, sneaker culture. And they really done a lot to Air Force 1s as of lately, a lot of collabs. And so this is Travis Scott's take, and it's just crazy, the different materials. You get canvas, you get like this, you know, this is like almost like a wool material here. You know, there's just a nice suede leather on the toe box, just, you know, corduroy here. It's just crazy, man. Like, you know, you can take this off. Just a dope shoe, man. Gum bottom, like, you can't go wrong with the gum bottom. And then, you know, in there you get this like lime green stitching on the inside, and this shoe is just crazy. And then in there you get this like wool or Pendleton type material. I mean, this shoe, extra set of laces. I mean, you just blew this thing away, man. This shoe is gonna be so dope. And suede right there with the lace locks, and then it goes on to another leather. Shoe is just fire, man. Just crazy shoe. So that's number 4. Coming in at number 3. Number 3, my lord. The Air Jordan 6 Travis Scott or Cactus Jack. Man, I was so excited to get these, and so just lucky, blessed to get these, because, you know, I got these ones, and then right after that I got the Air Force 1. So that's 2 for 2 back to back on the Travis Scotts. Just, I mean, they did a lot on these, not as much as the Air Force 1s, but they did a lot with the glow in the dark outsole, you know, just this like Durabuck or Nubuck suede here on the uppers. You know, Nike Air on the back, which is cool, is because it's not an OG. You know, it's an it's a 6 silhouette, but you know, Nike Air on the back, just crazy. You know, like I mentioned before, just really gives me the undefeated vibes, colors as far as the military green and the orange. You know, just really dope shoe. So that's number 3. Coming in at number 2 is our silhouette that has been released before, but it's one of the newer ones and one that they keep releasing. But after so much times of us getting, you know, just crazy colors, you know, or even just different shades of brown and white, we finally got a black pair. Not since the OG Supply 350s, you know, the bread ones, have we got just an all black pair. And these are so dope because, you know, black can go with anything, and this is actually probably my most worn sneaker in December, just because it's all black and it goes with everything. There's a subtle hint of red right here on the heel tab, but other than that, this is the non-reflective pair. Just, I mean, the laces kind of reflect, but that's about it. But just a dope shoe, comfortable as can be. You know, I mean, you can wear these to the grocery store, to the supermarket, you know, just walking down the street. I wear them around the house just because they're so comfortable. They're just like slippers. You just slip them on and you're good to go. So that's number 2. This is number 2 for my favorite pickup of 2019. And coming in at number 1, I have probably could be the most underrated sneaker of 2019 as well. If in fact they did release in 2019, I should probably double check that before I decided to put this in there. But nevertheless, I'm going to put it in there. So this is the Air Fear of God Raid. Now this is slept on only because the hype one was the new silhouette, the Air Fear of God 1. And to be honest with you, man, I really like this shoe a lot better. I like this one better than the Air Fear of God 1. Not just because I don't have the Air Fear of God 1 and I have these, but honestly, I think aesthetically it just looks better. And I think this one's gonna age very well. You know, I mean, he blended the Air Raid, the Nike Air Raid, and his own, you know, outsole or sole, midsole. But you know, I think that's what's gonna help it in the long run. Because I was even looking at the Air Fear of God ones the other day on pictures, and I'm just not feeling that shoe. Like, in 5 years, 10 years, you know, who knows how, you know, fashion is going to go, but I don't see that shoe really lasting. You know, it's probably going to be like, you know, old Nike basketball shoes from the LeBron 8s and stuff like that. You know, it's a nice shoe. It's just probably not going to be wearable in 5 years, but this one, man, is super wearable. It's really nice. It's comfortable. It's fashionable. I mean, it's got really good stitching on there. You know, this nice, like, soft leather there, really soft. Just, you know, it's just a dope shoe, man, and most slept on. I would say this is the most underrated shoe, and that's why I have it as my number 1 favorite pickup of 2019. Now, I'm not saying these are the best shoes to release in 2019. These are just my personal favorite pickups. You know, I wasn't fortunate enough to get my hands on every pair. There's so many shoes coming out now. It's hard to get your hands on every pair with them being limited and whatnot. But I'm really happy with this past year of sneakers, and they released a lot of heat. A lot of heat came out, a lot of dope shoes, and it was a good year for sneakers in 2019. So looking forward to 2020. And let me know what were some of your favorite pickups down in the comments below. What are you looking forward to next or this year in 2020? And let me just know that down in the comments, man. I appreciate you guys for watching. God bless. Happy New Year. Stay safe. And we'll see you in the next year. Grace and peace to you.